sports. It's in the game.
Naps are not the wave. I said taking a nap is not the wave. I'm not going to school tomorrow. That's why I took a nap. No, doctor's appointment.
I'm not going to school Friday.
Hey, what? Imagine.
You hate cause I took no risk. But she wanna be famous. They not like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that haters. I make a lot of money. When it's not saving. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Watch
the biggest broad in Madden history.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Tough, so Smite don't even want to work. Imagine. Stuck at the loading screen again, bro.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return.
I can't even see yourselves because it's so delayed.
You know you can just rewind the video, right? You don't have to show them.
What are you doing? Oh.
Oh, I thought you were doing something else. I'm like, what?
Ravens have no wide receiver. My phone will be at 5%. I'll just grab this real quick.
Is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I don't know. Murray and Brian is playing Smite. So I don't
Jackson
know.
and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
This headache is busting right now, bro. Headaches are not the
taken
leave.
down there after getting 8
Holy
yards.
fuck.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk
Mari,
about
join the
variety
party,
of play
bot.
calling, and usually between run and pass.
Invite me
In this
to it
case,
then,
with
nigga. I'm trying to play
strictly the run
Smite.
game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it
How long is
outside,
your game?
keep the defense off balance.
Tough.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I swear.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
That's what I'm saying.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
and this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Open man is Allison, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He got it stripped. You can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Jackson out to his left. That's complete right around the 8th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got...
And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Here's Jackson. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You getting on Snice over?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory.
They invited me.
Down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every
play for
a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out run.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Patrick Owasor, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's brought down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
He's going to let it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, as time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to pour it on. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montrevious Adams in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 95 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw, it's Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's going to go down again. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Judon. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Jackson Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson now being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spot.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now is Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Dancing to his left. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 39. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, that's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Here we go. 70 ending. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Oh, good move. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Jackson.
Well, that's the big drawback.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game, 8.
The last time we saw...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
So it's Raven football here as... Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Jackson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Let's go one more.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So the final seconds tick away in this ball.